Hey everyone, Dr. Brooke Lisiak here from Legacy Physical Therapy. I am here to talk to you guys today about the vagus nerve. Why do I care so much about the vagus nerve and what it does for us? So, have you ever wondered why taking a deep breath or stretching or getting hugged by a friend can kind of create that sense of calm or comfort? Well, this is the magic of the vagus nerve. So, the vagus nerve is one of 12 cranial nerves, and it sprawls out from our brain into many areas of our body, like an intricate network of roots kind of going all over the place in our body. It is the 10th cranial nerve, and it is the longest, largest, and most complex of our cranial nerves. So it is actually a complicated system of nerves that connects the brain to the heart, the gut, the immune system, and many other organs in our body. So it goes all over our body. So and because of that, it has an effect on so many different symptoms in our body. So research has linked its activity to symptom changes in people with migraine headaches, inflammatory bowel disease, depression, epilepsy, arthritis, and many other common ailments. So you can see that this nerve has an effect on many different areas of our body. So how can one nerve do so much? So the vagus nerve is kind of in charge, or the governor, so to speak, of the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the part of our nervous system that helps control our body's ability to relax or have a relaxation response. So simply put, increased vagal nerve activity counteracts the stress response, kind of downplays it. And that stress response is the sympathetic nervous system. So there was a comprehensive review in 2016 on the vagus nerve that showed that heightened vagal nerve activity slowed down the heart rate and also switches off inflammation. Now, how many times lately have we heard about the bad effect of inflammation all over our body? So wouldn't it be awesome to be able to tap into the vagus nerve's activity and be able to kind of downplay the effects of inflammation on our body simply by activating the nerve? That's pretty cool, I think. So any common medical condition that is typically made worse by stress or inflammation, so that's everything from arthritis to inflammatory bowel disease, there's research showing that vagal nerve stimulation and activation can help treat or relieve some of the symptoms. So I think that's pretty darn cool. So we talked a little bit about what the nerve is and how it helps, but how the heck do we get that nerve to be more active and do stuff for us? So how do we stimulate the vagus nerve? So for more involved diagnoses and treatment options, vagus nerve stimulation may be by electrical stimulation, either via an implanted or an external device. Now, that's, fairly involved and, surgical procedures and such, but there are many, many other easy ways to help activate the parasympathetics and the vagus nerve without a device or an implant. And you've probably heard of a lot of these different type of activities. So deep massage, yoga, taking slow, deep breaths, meditation, long, slow stretching, doing a strong hug or pressure across the body, or any other activity that you find relaxing. All of these types of activities have been shown to increase the vagal nerve activity in the body. So there is a reason why it is important to stop and smell the roses and take 5 to 10 deep breaths several times a day. You are actually stimulating the vagus nerve and the parasympathetic nervous system, helping to fight the stress response and helping to calm down inflammation. That is pretty cool. Because on the flip side, stress and anxiety, which are so present in most people's lives, that has been shown to be associated with let's start that again. On the flip side, stress and anxiety has been shown to be associated with depressed or decreased vagal nerve activity. So this may help to explain why these conditions, stress and anxiety, are linked with an increased risk in all of those other maladies, okay? So we want to increase vagal nerve activity to suppress or downplay the stress response. Okay. And so again, what are some common ways that we can do that? Stop and take 10 deep breaths a couple times a day. Big, slow, deep breaths. If you like yoga, like let's get into yoga for a form of exercise. Meditation is a wonderful practice to get into. I personally like using the Calm app to help me do a guided meditation. So I highly recommend that as an option. Doing deep prolonged stretches or deep pressure point massage can be very helpful. Light massage is more arousing and is not necessarily going to stimulate the vagus nerve and the parasympathetics. You want to have a kind of deep pressure massage. Or any other activity that you find relaxing has been shown to help stimulate the vagus nerve. So hopefully you learn a little bit more about what the vagus nerve is and how it is so important to our day-to-day health. And I've given you some ideas on how you can activate it.